Hey guys, happy Turkey Day. Today we're going to be talking about... You're not supposed to be in here. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Thanksgiving pairings. What's up guys? Welcome back to Bottled Up. My name's Ian. We're going to be talking about Thanksgiving pairings today, which wines to choose for your Thanksgiving dinner. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you're doing for Thanksgiving this year. Put it down in the comment section below. Let me know what you're drinking, what you guys typically like to drink during Thanksgiving with your meal. So, for Thanksgiving, we are talking about maybe some hors d'oeuvres in the beginning, maybe some cheese, crackers, maybe some salami, some charcuterie stuff before dinner. And then we're talking about the typical traditional Thanksgiving dinner, the turkey. Yes, the turkey, the mighty turkey, and also the stuffing, the mashed potatoes, and the gravy. Maybe you like those candied yams, everything to go along with this dish, and maybe some dessert, some pumpkin pie maybe. This first wine will pretty much go with everything. It'll go with the cheese and crackers in the beginning, it'll go with the turkey, it'll go with the pie at the end. And this is of course some sparkling wine or some champagne or Cremant outside the Champagne area. Cremant is a lot less expensive than champagne, although made in the exact same way, sometimes with different grapes depending on where the Cremant is from. Also Cava, Spanish sparkling wine, is made the same exact way as champagne, just with different grapes, and it's super cheap and it's super good. So that's my little advice for the first pairing. And this champagne sparkling wine, it goes super well with dessert. If you don't want it in the beginning to start your palate off, then finish off with some champagne, some sparkling wine, and give a little toast with your family. It's always fun. Second wine is one of my favorite wines to drink during Thanksgiving, Beaujolais. Yes. The grape is Gamay. The area is Beaujolais. It is a super cheap alternative to like a high quality Pinot Noir or Burgundy wine, and you can get really good quality Beaujolais for pretty decent price. Around sometimes $20, sometimes $40 if you want to get the fancy one, fancy cru Beaujolais. Yes, again, the grape is Gamay. It's very light, very airy. It'll go super well with turkey, some of those more delicate poultry meats. Also, super good with mashed potatoes as well as the stuffing. Beaujolais can sometimes have a savory component to it depending on where it's from. This one is Morgon. This one is gonna have a little bit more of that structure. It's gonna have maybe a little bit bigger, but not too big. Still very light and delicate, goes really well with turkey, and would go super well with the stuffing as well. It has carbonic maceration typically, which means it's gonna have a nice effervescence in the mouth. It's gonna be light, it's gonna be airy, it's gonna be awesome. It's not gonna be too tannic, so it's not gonna dry your mouth out. It's not gonna be too sweet. It's pretty dry typically. People are gonna be like, ooh, you brought a fancy wine to dinner this year, but you didn't really spend that much money on it. And so, win-win, one of my favorites. Our next wine is the Pinot Noir. This one is from Santa Barbara, California. Pinot Noir Cuvée. This is from a winery called Sabata. This would go super well with the turkey, with the mashed potatoes, with the stuffing. Again, sort of like the Gamay grape as far as body. It's a lighter body red. Typically around the Santa Barbara area, Pinot Noir has a lot of those minerality characteristics. Kind of soily, a little bit earthiness. Also with the typical cranberry, red cherry, strawberry. And since we are in Santa Barbara, it's really close to the ocean, it's gonna have some of that sea salt. Goes super well with the poultry type meats. And it can also handle the stuffing as well. Salinity to it, maybe some green olive, which I love. Next wine, if you're going for something with a little bit more structure, maybe the Pinots and the Gamays aren't your style, maybe you like something a little bit more heavier. This one is a Grenache. So Grenache typically has a lot of those stewed strawberry characteristics in it, as well as some of those dried herb characteristics that can go really well with the stuffing, or maybe the stuffing will have it inside of it as well. This one Grenache Noir from Whalen Wine Company. This is a pretty small producer in San Ynez Valley. Super awesome Grenache here. Again, Grenache, always a crowd pleaser, fruit forward. I mean, it's amazing. It's good. You should get it. And if you are some of those people, maybe you are going the non-traditional route for Thanksgiving. Maybe you want to do something like a pork roast, something a little bit heavier than your traditional turkey. I've seen some people do some ribs for Thanksgiving as well, which is amazing. Doesn't always have to be turkey, but this is a great wine for heavier dishes, heavier non-traditional dishes for Thanksgiving, and that is a Rhone blend. I think a Rhone blend goes super well, actually, from turkey to your heavier dishes like the ribs or the pork roast. This one is from Washington State, from a producer called Cardis Winery, relatively small producer in Washington State. Super good stuff here. Grenache, Syrah, Mourvedre. They added some Counoise and also some Cinsault in it. I mean, that's speaking my language. Also, you can go for the cheaper route as well. Côte du Rhône is a really good one to try if you don't want to spend too much money on a Rhone blend, but still want that awesome pairing. It's gonna have a lot more dried herb characteristics in that wine as well, especially if you use some rosemary maybe in your dish. So there's that. And for the pumpkin pie, apple pie, whatever pie that you like to eat, you know, we're gonna go full circle all the way back to the sparkling wine. Super, super good. I got this one from Verve Wine Shop, actually. Looks yummy. I can't wait to try this one. So that is my personal wine cellar wine pairing. This is my wine pairing from my wine cellar for Thanksgiving. I hope this information was helpful for you guys. Please let me know if it is. Let me know what you guys are trying, which one of these wines you would like to have for Thanksgiving. Also, you can bring always more than one, especially if you're with family that you know, just have to get through the night. And don't forget, drink wine, drink wide, and don't be a snob.